Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to solo dungeons with Gura. So with Gura it's not actually that hard, but let me just show you my stats. So 44 stamina, as long as you have over 600 you should be fine. Maybe you want 700, up to you though. Defense, I just like to have more than 1,000 defense. And then for Devil Fruit, this is the absolute minimum you need to one shot. If you don't really want to one shot and then hit them with like a shot punch after, you can go lower than this, but 871 is the absolute minimum you need. I've tested it with like 850 and everything. I done it like really small and took forever to test it out, but I'm pretty sure 871, if you get the full blast clutcher, kills them. And then this Rokushiki 25 is really needed because it's going to help you stay in the air. And then 75 sword mastery is optional, but I would have it because some sword moves can help you stay in the air, so like Bacento, Grav Blade and all of that. So yeah, I'm just going to skip this waves to wave 5 to show you how to kill the boss, and then after I'm going to show you how to deal with like the one sword style uses, bazookas and yada yada yada. So yeah. Alright, so getting on to the boss wave. So as soon as you kill the last NPC, like this, if I stop lagging, as soon as you land over here, C-crate straight away, and then wait 1 or 2 seconds, jump and hold blast clutcher. And hold blast clutcher until the boss appears and gets hit by the waves like that, and then there, complete one shot. So as long as you hold do see quick as soon as you land here, you should be fine. But at wave 20 the time is going to be a tiny bit different, but it's not that deep. Okay, so to do the method properly, you stand around here, around this corner should be fine, and then super Geppo 4 times, 3, 4, descend until they unblock, jump again, hold Rangeku. Now with this, the bazooka users will come to the edge like that, but they won't fully come up towards you. As long as you've got the positioning down alright, the bazooka users won't come, which means you can stay in the air like this practically forever. But you have to there's like a good spot with it, so you have to stand exactly where I'm standing and it'll work. If you stand like too far in or too far out, it won't really work that well, but yeah. So, and then after you let go, you drop a bit and then hold shock punch. And since shock punch has hyper armor, if you get hit by this, it doesn't really matter. And remember, shock punch has a limited range, so yeah, if you go too high in the air, you're pretty screwed because it has a long cooldown and not much range, so don't go too high in the air. It doesn't matter if you have to firm the one sword style users, like it will never be enough to kill you, so don't worry too much. So just, you know, stay here, super Geppo 4 times. If you don't know how to do that, hold W to the point where you're running, and then S to make you stationary, and then from there when you jump is a super Geppo. So I'll show this technique one more time. So about where I'm standing, you want to wait for them to get close. The closer they are, the better it is, like the timing for them to block again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, drop a bit to the all unblock, jump again, hold Rangeku, and see, look, the bazooka users are completely stationary. They're not going to hit you out of this, which means you don't have to worry. And when you let go Rangeku, fall a bit and jump, and then let go like that. But since I done it a bit too high in the air, I'm pretty I have to hold a move and wait, because I was too zoomed out, I couldn't really see. So I'm just going to hold this until it lets go for me, and then I'll shock punch again, like that. But just make sure you're not too high in the air. It doesn't matter if you have to firm the one sword style users, as long as you hit them, as long as you have to shock punch before they can hit you, you're fine. So if you're fortunate enough to have Bacento, Grav Blade, I guess Crab Cutlass, but it put you into free fall if you get hit by it or whatever, you can super Geppo 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, descend a bit, jump, and then hold your R move, like that. And then these can only tank one bazooka shot. After you get hit once by a bazooka, you're going to be put into free fall. So it's always good to be high in the air, and then after you can readjust yourself and perfectly space yourself for a one sword style user. Most of the time the one sword style users will get hit, but I did dip a bit too low. But it doesn't really matter, as long as the other users die like the Kirabachi, there's no real threat to you. So this method is viable, but you know, things can still go wrong. But as long as you super Geppo 4 times and don't drop too much, like just drop till they block and then jump again, you should be fine. Because even if they hit you, the bazooka user hit you, like the free fall is not too harsh. So yeah. So as soon as you land, see quake, and then jump, and then hold blast clutcher. And this will one shot the bosses like this, and you don't have to worry about the waves coming out before the thing. The boss will always come out first, and then boom, dead. Now with wave 20, you have to be like a lot more stricter. Like you have to hold blast clutch until it lets goes for you. So, and if you don't, they won't die. So yeah. So I'm just gonna show off this shockwave method again. I hope there's actual bazooka users. So just gonna wait for them to approach. If there's a one-sword style user, you're gonna have to jump early, obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop a bit. They're all unblocked, and then hold your R move. Now since there's no bazooka users, I don't have to worry too much. So just make sure you're not in shift lock, because it's hard to aim your shock punch. And then they're blocking again. You jump a bit, and then shock punch like that, and then boom. For some reason, one survived, but it doesn't matter. As long as you're not dead, right? That's what that matters. And okay, yeah, I'm just gonna show the Rangeku method again, and then I'll show the boss wave. The Rangeku method again. You stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop a bit. Jump. Hold Z move. Now the bazooka users. Yeah, one of the gun users are stuck. The bazooka users are stuck. As long as you have your good like placement, you should be fine. And then when they start to block up again, you let go for a bit, and then just hold that. And dead. Yep. But by the time like they all start to block up again, they'll all be relatively close. So, and shock punch does have decent AOE. So yeah, I'm gonna skip to wave 20 now. Now to tell you which method you should probably do in, I would probably do the Rangeku method, because you know, if you bear in mind with the Basenta, you can only tank one hit. So if multiple bazooka users come after you, you're pretty screwed. So this method is generally better. So 1, 3, 4. Let go like that, and see, look, the bazooka users will never come your way. Now for first map, I'll show this afterwards, but let me just show Skyrim map for now. So as they started to block up again, I'm gonna see, like I done there, just for a bit so that the one sort of style users come up. You could tank their hits mostly, but maybe you don't want to do this all the time. And then alright, now for the tricky part, the wave 20 boss, because you don't want the Seaquake to come too fast. No homo, but still. So yeah, you don't want the Seaquake to arrive straight away, so you want to wait 2 seconds, then Seaquake, and then straight to the blast clutcher. Now the only people that can escape are the Pika users, so you want to let go of the blast clutcher if you see a Pika user straight away like that. And dead. See, look, they die. You had to hold blast clutcher to the very maximum. I promise you that if like a few seconds too early, and they won't die. So you have to be really mindful of that. But yeah, so that's about it. I'll show me, you know, completing this dungeon, and then show forest map maybe beforehand. I don't know, but yeah. If you're on the forest map, you have to kind of use your eyes and line it up. So from here, that'll be safe. From here, that'll be safe. So this should be good. Yeah, like that. See. Well, it doesn't work quite the same as Sky Map. They won't come towards you, they'll just hop like crazy there. So you kind of have to, you know, deal with that. But, you know, as long as they're not hitting you in it. So I just wanted to do a quick show. So you can stand where I was standing right here. You can stand right here, around here. That'll be good as well. Where else? You can stand around here's good as well. So, you know, just use your eyes and see where they won't have a path, and wherever you stand from there, then it'll, you know, since they're all parallel, it'll be the same for the other two sides. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so after doing this method more, I've realized that this method's a lot better than the grab blade one, because, you know, if you get hit, you're pretty screwed. So, you know, drop it till they unblock, then jump, hold Rangeku, and you should be fine, because all the bazooka users will stay put. Look, isn't that a miracle? No bazooka users. I don't know why they're programmed like this. Sometimes like the odd one might come through, no homo, and then after you fall a bit and they unblock like that, and then you hold shock punch. See, perfect. Literally filters all the bazooka users. I want to get Tori so I can scream Tori Tori.